If I were what I was not, I would not cease to be. I would merely sigh and dry my eye, saying I feel as if not me. For who am I when not myself? For so many times I've told that lie. I'm sure you have done the same, and you'll say it till the day you die. What do we mean when we say I'm not myself? Who are we? Our own shadow, or are we someone else? We could not be not ourselves, for who else could we ever be? Unless we take up selves, like masks, pretending personality. We call ourselves this and that. I am not he, I am me, not she, but me. I was never this place and favored that. I eat this food, not the other. This is my wife. This is my brother. I love my father, but hate my mother. I do this and don't do that. I wear a dusty, dirty hat. Not a thing will come of that when you stick it in the fire. I know what burns, what cooks, what chews, what sticks, what's good for taste and what's good for looks. I have my knowledge as any other, but what is in your mind, my brother, when you see a hobo become wise? A foolish sage? Sage-like fool. No matter. Things are what they are. Or are they? Am I myself? Do I fit in? Can you see me more than a hobo? Can you see me? You see humanity? Homeless though I am, I'm not without a home. I've no use for a house, but I never feel alone. My home is in the hearts that hear me. I need no better habitation. Scrounge what food I may need, and never worry about my situation. For some, this is shameful, to have no fear of poverty. But for my purpose, I need only modesty. So, I'm not here to vaunt and show how wise a hobo I am, for as I am as nothing. For I knew a greater man, and all around him were confused, mumbling and muddled in themselves. He spoke the one and only word that could reach their deepest selves. He had lit a light in the cavern, the inner sanctum of their mind. Some were ecstatic beyond words, others horrified at his find. He showed no shame, for none was there. He'd made a discovery. He'd moved closer to truth, so he bared their animosity. He had heard the most delicious music, the harmony and all. While those around him heard nothing. The sound hit their silence. The wall they refused to hear. He didn't. He chose to listen as he heard. So they thought he was insane. His truth was simply too absurd, but he spoke it all the same. He spoke it all the same. Until the people couldn't bear more. So they killed him under the law. No idea what was in store. For he was their very last voice before they could never turn back and ruin the world completely. And now his message they still lack. They forget the only word that brings light to darkness, so they see a nightmare world where we are nothing but smallness. What can only one person do? We're too weak, too cowardly, too old, too young, too sick, too much nothing. And we're doomed to this. Or so we're told. We're horrified by can'ts and won'ts, and we struggle to overcome. And sometimes they consume us, and we appear to be undone. Who am I anyway, we say? I'm just a rosy white corpse, a beautiful fading flower. One day nature will take its course and time will take me away. Lost in countless gardens of despair, I'll wilt away into nothing. Why should anyone even dare to try to leave a memory? Some token for those left behind to help them live their varied lives? And what joy will that bring to mind? What joy? What joy? Well, the joy of the feeling that we're not alone in the dark. The feeling that millions breathe beside us, just like us. We all yearn to leave our own mark, and in the end, some, yes, some succeed. There once was a woman who did such a thing. She left a mark on us all. Her will was great and her purpose greater, for she strove to embody justice. Her name was Gaia, and she was a widow of some years. But her age had never slowed her before. She'd be damned if it slowed her now.
Oh, my husband. My husband. How I miss your embrace. Your fiery eyes, your gentle words, gentle thoughts, your healing touch, your healing touch. Most of all, I miss your virtue. The way you taught everyone right from wrong. The way you always strove for justice. And oh, how we need you. A man to lead these sad and backwards people who dig in every dirt, except the fertile kind. We need you now, more than ever. For I am dying. Your brothers, too, cut off from you and all you stood for. You dug deep, unearthed a gem in your mind. And when you put it on a pedestal for all to inspect, for all it was, this multifaceted gem called the Word, rivaled the light of the sun. Blinded with hate, our people killed you, and the light from the gem grew dark, darker than the night. These people, our people, have betrayed us both. They forgot you a long time ago, and now they try to forget me. But for your sake and the world, I will not let them forget. I must not be set aside. I will